So you guys know Papoose popped up with Claressa for a check at her fight. He was rapping. He got paid to do that. He wasn't coming out there for free, okay? And so he's trying to get his name.
The internet is literally shaking right now as the most explosive, career-ending, and life-altering allegations just leveled the landscape of celebrity culture. We are witnessing an absolute nuclear meltdown that has sent shockwaves from the boxing ring to the streets of New York. Tasha K just dropped a series of tactical gossip bombs that have blown the lid off the clandestine world of Claressa Shields and Papoose, and let me tell you, nothing will ever be the same. This isn't just a rumor. This is an emotional massacre. We are talking about claims so heavy, so dark, and so calculated that they threaten to dismantle the very foundation of Black love as we know it. The GOAT herself, Claressa Shields, stands accused of orchestrating a masterclass in psychological and biological warfare to trap a man who is still legally bound to the legendary MAYHEM. Is this a fairytale romance or a cold-blooded heist of a man's future? Tasha K is alleging a level of manipulation that sounds like a Hollywood thriller, involving secret agendas, financial leverage, and a desperate race against time to secure a legacy before the legal ink on a divorce even has a chance to dry. The receipts are reportedly screaming, the insiders are leaking like a broken faucet, and the streets are on fire. If you thought you knew the truth about why Papoose was really at that fight, why that car was repossessed, and what is really happening behind closed doors in Hawaii, you are about to have your entire reality shattered. Stay tuned because the betrayals we are about to uncover are so deep, they'll leave you breathless. This is the chaos you were never supposed to see. The visual of Papoose standing in the corner of a boxing ring, while his legal wife is at home watching the empire crumble, is the kind of betrayal that doesn't just break a heart. It incinerates a legacy. We are witnessing the systematic dismantling of a 20-year union in favor of a calculated, high-speed collision with the GWOAT herself, Claressa Shields. But Tasha K is shouting from the digital rooftops that this isn't just a man finding a new flame. It is a tactical acquisition. Sources are screaming that Papoose didn't just show up to that fight for the music. He showed up for the check, and the check came with strings that are starting to look like a noose. The claims hitting the timeline suggest that Claressa Shields is playing a 4D chess game where the prize is a man who hasn't even finalized his divorce from the Queen of the Bronx, MAYHEM. Tasha K alleges that the momentum we're seeing, the constant trips, the public declarations, the best friend labels on national radio, is a smokescreen for a much more permanent and perhaps biological strategy to bind Papoose to her forever. The social media streets are currently a war zone of leaked receipts and conflicting narratives. One minute, we see Claressa showing off a fresh Papoose tattoo right under her chest, a permanent mark on a body that is currently her multi-million-dollar business asset, and the next, we hear whispers of side chicks in Hawaii who are supposedly doing credit repair and rocking. How do you go from being the epitome of Black love, with MAYHEM to being a best friend, in the middle of an $8 million contract negotiation? Tasha K isn't just stirring the pot. She's pouring gasoline on the fire by claiming that Claressa is following a specific, calculated plan to lock Papoose in before he can even blink. The timing is too perfect to be accidental. As Claressa sits at the height of her boxing career, she's already talking about a 2026 baby. A baby, while the ink on the divorce papers hasn't even been processed. That is a power move that shifts the dynamic from a situationship to an unbreakable legal and emotional bond. Insiders are alleging that this isn't a slow burn. It's a flash fry of a relationship meant to overwhelm Papoose's senses before the reality of his past catches up to him. The contrast is sickening. On one side, you have MAYHEM, who has been brutally honest on live, telling the world that she's never breathed so freely, and even offering to pay for the lawyer just to get the divorce over with. She's claiming that the man we see now isn't the man she married in 2008. She's calling him a wife in the relationship, implying a total shift in power that has left fans reeling. And then you have Claressa, the undefeated champion, appearing on The Breakfast Club, talking over Papoose, correcting him, and making it very clear that she's the one in the driver's seat. Tasha K's sources claim that Papoose is essentially being kept by a woman with a bigger bag, and the pride of a Brooklyn legend is being traded for a lifestyle he can no longer afford on his own. The most disturbing part of these allegations involves a secret recording that is reportedly making the rounds in the inner circles. In this alleged audio, voices that sound suspiciously like the parties involved discuss the necessity of the 2026 timeline. Why 2026? Because that is when the major fight contracts align with a planned career break. It's a biological clock being synchronized with a financial ledger. If Tasha K is right, Papoose is moving toward a situation where his exit options are being quietly deleted one by one. Fans are losing their minds over the repossessed car saga. Did Claressa really take her ex-fiancé's car and hand the keys to Papoose? The levels of disrespect are reaching a fever pitch. Imagine driving a car that was meant for another man's wedding while your current wife is online saying you don't have no money. The humiliation is public, it's loud, and it's being live-streamed for the world to see. Twitter is currently a scorched earth landscape of fans taking sides. Team Ramai is pointing to the years of loyalty, the prison visits, and the black love brand that was sold to us for a decade, calling this new union a midlife crisis with gloves on. Meanwhile, Team Claressa is defending the champ, saying she's a grown woman who knows what she wants and isn't afraid to take it. But the cheating allegations are the cracks in the foundation that no one can ignore. Tasha K claims that while Claressa is busy planning their undefeated future, Papoose might be sliding back into old habits with a side piece who is allegedly ready to go public with dates, times, and locations. The irony is dripping like blood from a cut. Claressa allegedly got him by being the other woman, and now she's reportedly fighting to keep him from the same fate. The tension reached a breaking point during a recent holiday misunderstanding. While Claressa was online gloating about her tea-giving body and insisting Papoose was with his mother, fans were spotting him at a leather shop with Ramai Ma. The owner of the shop reportedly deleted the evidence, but the internet never forgets. Was it a co-parenting moment? Or is there a secret reconciliation happening in the shadows of this new, loud romance? Tasha K alleges that Claressa is terrified of the hold Ramai still has on Papoose's soul, and that is why the pressure for permanence is being dialed up to a 10. Every public post, every Hawaii vacation, every mention of future kids is a brick in a wall meant to keep Ramai out. But as the legal ties remain, that wall is built on sand. And just when you think it couldn't get any more explosive, a leaked message from a family member suggests that the $100,000 bets and $8 million deals are being used as leverage to keep Papoose compliant. Is he a partner, or is he an employee of the Shield's empire? The answer to that question is about to send this entire story into a tailspin that no one is prepared for, because a secret meeting has just been confirmed that changes everything we thought we knew about that Hawaii trip. The Hawaii trip was supposed to be a victory lap, a sun-drenched sanctuary where the undefeated couple could finally drown out the noise of the Bronx and the whispers of the internet. But according to Tasha K's most recent, bone-chilling update, that tropical paradise became the stage for a psychological standoff that would make a thriller movie look like a cartoon. The allegations are flying that this wasn't just a getaway. It was a high-stakes negotiation where the terms of Papoose's freedom were laid out on a silver platter, but only if he signed on the dotted line of total, permanent commitment. Insiders are leaking that the side piece drama didn't stay in the DMs, it followed them to the island. Imagine the scene. The GWOAT, a woman who literally punches holes through world-class athletes for a living, reportedly confronting the reality that the man she spent millions to elevate might still be looking for an exit strategy in the arms of a credit repair specialist with a BBL. This isn't just a love triangle, it's a dodecahedron of deception. The digital footprint of this trip is being analyzed with FBI-level precision by the fans. While Claressa was posting stunning photos of herself in the surf, looking every bit the dominant queen of her domain, eagle-eyed observers noticed the strain in Papoose's eyes. Tasha K alleges that behind those designer sunglasses, Papoose was dealing with a barrage of cease and desist orders, not from his enemies, but from his own past. The claim is that Ramai Ma's legal team is moving with the stealth of a predator, ensuring that every dime Papoose makes while performing, as Claressa's sidekick is accounted for in the divorce proceedings. The drama is reaching a crescendo because, while Claressa is allegedly bankrolling this lifestyle, the money is becoming a cage. How do you maintain your Brooklyn tough image when you are driving a car repossessed from your girlfriend's ex-fiancé and your vacation is being paid for by a woman who reminds you of her bigger bag every time you reach for your wallet? The explosion happened when a leaked audio clip, allegedly recorded by a disgruntled staff member at the resort, captured a voice sounding like Claressa demanding total loyalty in exchange for the protection she provides. If this recording is authentic, It reveals a power dynamic that is absolutely toxic. The allegations suggest that Claressa is using her massive career momentum and her $8 million deals as a shield to keep Papoose from facing the music back home. But the music is getting louder. Tasha K's sources say that the other woman in the situation isn't just a rumor anymore, she's a weapon. This alleged mistress is reportedly sitting on a trove of secret recordings where Papoose laments about being trapped in a lifestyle he didn't choose, caught between a wife who doesn't want him and a girlfriend who wants to own him. The internet is in a total frenzy, with Team BBL trending as fans wait for the mistress to drop the December files. But the chaos doesn't stop at infidelity. The biological clock that Tasha K mentioned in the opening has become a ticking time bomb. The claim is that Claressa has already begun the process of securing the legacy, meaning she is allegedly making medical moves to ensure a child enters the picture by 2026, whether Papoose is ready or not. This is being framed as the ultimate binding move. If you can't keep him with love and you can't keep him with money, you keep him with a bloodline. The sheer audacity of planning a pregnancy with a man who is still legally married to another woman, a woman who is a hip-hop icon, is the kind of messy that the internet lives for but families die from. Fans are screaming manipulation, while others are calling it strategic queen behavior. The divide is so deep that celebrities are starting to jump into the fray. A major female rapper, who remains unnamed but is known to be close to the MAYHEM camp, posted a cryptic message on her story that simply said, "You can buy the car, but you can't buy the soul. 2026 is a long way away when you're living a lie." This post went viral in seconds, with everyone assuming it was a direct shot at Claressa's alleged binding plan. The social media war is escalating into a full-blown cultural phenomenon. We are seeing TikTokers break down the repossessed car timeline, proving that the vehicle Papoose is currently seen in was indeed once registered to the man Claressa was supposed to marry. The level of thirsty behavior being attributed to Claressa is reaching all-time highs. Tasha K's commentary is cutting. She's calling out the champ for winning a prize that nobody else wanted anymore. The narrative is shifting from Claressa being the other woman who won to being the woman who was tricked into taking a liability off Ramaima's hands. And then, the bombshell of all bombshells dropped. A leaked document, allegedly from a high-end fertility clinic, surfaced in the DMs of several prominent gossip bloggers. While the names were redacted, the dates and the location, Detroit, Claressa's home turf, align perfectly with her recent training schedule. If this document is what people think it is, it proves that the binding plan isn't just talk, it's in motion. The emotional breakdown that followed this leak was felt across the entire community. Fans of Ramaima are devastated, seeing this as the final nail in the coffin of a marriage they once championed. Meanwhile, Papoose is reportedly in a state of total meltdown. Sources close to him say he is feeling the walls close in. He's stuck in a cycle of public appearances, where he has to play the supportive king, while privately dealing with the fact that his entire future is being scripted by a woman with a plan and a budget. The pressure is causing cracks in the public facade. During a recent live stream, Papoose was seen in the background looking defeated, a stark contrast to the hype man persona we've known for decades. When a fan asked about Ramai, he reportedly went silent, his face turning into a mask of pure, unadulterated regret before the camera was quickly turned away. Tasha K claims this was a glitch in the matrix, and that the real Papoose is screaming for help. But who can help a man who has signed away his autonomy for a front-row seat to greatness? The betrayal here isn't just between lovers. It's a betrayal of self. And just as the world began to digest the fertility clinic allegations, a new player entered the game, a former associate of Claressa's who claims to have the real reason why the Hawaii trip ended early. It wasn't about a flight schedule. It was about a physical confrontation that left the hotel suite in shambles, and the police being called to de-escalate a situation that was too hot for the public to handle. The shield is cracking, and what's behind it is more terrifying than anyone ever imagined. The aftermath of that Hawaii negotiation didn't stay on the islands. It crash-landed right into the heart of New York City, and the debris is currently burying everyone involved. Tasha K has just doubled down on the most harrowing claim yet, that the physical altercation in the hotel suite wasn't just a lover's spat, but a desperate attempt by Papoose to reclaim his autonomy before the 2026 binding plan becomes biological law. Insiders are whispering that the room was left in a state of absolute ruin, with broken glass reflecting a relationship that has shattered beyond repair. But the show must go on, and nothing proved that more than the absolute train wreck that was their joint appearance on The Breakfast Club. We saw it with our own eyes. The shift in the atmosphere was so cold you could see your breath. During that 52-minute sit-down, the world watched in horror as the undefeated queen of boxing, Claressa Shields, didn't just sit in the driver's seat. She ran Papoose over with the car. Tasha K points out the moment the mask slipped, when the hosts dared to mention the elephant in the room, the legally still married MAYHEM. Claressa's face turned into a mask of pure, unadulterated fury, snapping that the divorce is just papers and time, while Papoose sat there like a man who had been lobotomized by his own PR team. The allegations are that behind the scenes, Claressa was livid that Papoose even allowed the conversation to veer toward his wife. Sources claim that as soon as the mics went off, the best friend facade evaporated, and the GWOAT unleashed a verbal assault that left the studio staff stunned. She reportedly reminded him, in no uncertain terms, whose name is on the $8 million contract and whose name is currently tattooed on her body. But wait, it gets deeper and darker. The 2026 baby announcement wasn't just a lifestyle choice. Tasha K is alleging it's a tactical maneuver to finalize the displacement of MAYHEM once and for all. While Claressa is out here telling the Pivot podcast that she's clean and ready to run in the park with her kids, the streets are saying she's actually racing against a clock that Papoose is trying to stop. There are reports of a secret document being passed around, an alleged pre-birth agreement that would essentially hand over Papoose's creative and financial rights to the Shields' empire the moment a child is born. If this is true, we aren't looking at a family. We're looking at a corporate takeover of a human being. And what about the repossessed car? The drama has reached a boiling point because Tasha K's sources are now claiming that the car wasn't just given to Papoose. It was used as a humiliating test of loyalty. Imagine being a legend from the Bed-Stuy streets, forced to drive your girlfriend's ex-fiancé's luxury vehicle while your wife is online laughing at your bank account. The humiliation is the point. Tasha K alleges that Claressa wants Papoose small, she wants him dependent, and she wants him visible enough to prove she won, but quiet enough to never challenge the throne. The social media chaos has reached a fever pitch as fans have started a Free Papoose movement, while others are posting Team GWOAT memes, mocking MAYHEM for losing her wife. The betrayal is reaching a climax because a new recording has allegedly surfaced. A voicemail Papoose supposedly left for a close friend in the early hours of the morning, sounding broken and disoriented. In the clip, the voice says, "I don't know who I am anymore. It's all about the fights, the deals, the 2026 plan. I'm just a ghost in my own life." If this audio drops, it will be the nuclear option that levels both their reputations. Tasha K is warning that the black love we're being sold is a counterfeit, a high-definition lie produced by a woman who is used to winning at any cost. But in the game of the heart, when you use leverage instead of love, everyone loses. As we speak, MAYHEM is reportedly sitting on a mountain of evidence that could blow this entire binding plan out of the water. She's already offered to pay for the lawyer, a move Tasha K calls the ultimate flex of freedom. The claim is that MAYHEM knows something we don't, something about the other woman with the BBL and the credit repair business that is about to go public with receipts that make Hawaii look like a Sunday school picnic. The timeline is converging, the 2026 deadline is looming, and the pressure is so intense that the undefeated champion might be about to face her first knockout. Not in the ring, but in the court of public opinion. This is a war of attrition, and the casualty is the man caught in the middle. The question isn't if it will explode, but how many lives will be ruined when the fuse finally hits the powder keg. You cannot afford to look away. This is the moment where the truth becomes more dangerous than the lie. If you want to stay ahead of the curve, if you want to see the receipts before they get scrubbed by the high-priced legal teams, and if you want to be part of the only community that actually calls out the manipulation and the madness, you must act now. This story is moving faster than a championship jab, and if you miss a single update, you're left in the dark while the rest of the world witnesses a legacy being dismantled in real time. Don't be the last to know. Smash that like button like your life depends on it. Drop a comment right now. Are you Team MAYHEM, standing with the Queen of the Bronx, or are you Team Claressa, backing the champ's 2026 vision? Or are you like us, just here for the absolute, unadulterated chaos? You need to subscribe and hit that notification bell immediately because the December files and those leaked fertility records are about to drop. And when they do, this channel is the only place you'll get the uncensored, raw, and explosive truth. Engage now or get left behind in the ruins of the biggest celebrity betrayal of the decade. Would you like me to analyze those leaked messages between the side piece and Papoose to see if they verify Tasha case timeline?